Seriously, have you ever felt like you're just going around in circle? Like you're watching trading a strategy video after trading a strategy video, but nothing actually clicking? You're not seeing any real changes in your trading? Man, I so get that. It's incredibly frustrating, right? I've totally been there. But listen, what if I told you I actually found something that works? Like really works. For the past 2+ years, I've been heads down, developing and tweaking this strategy. And honestly, it's been a game changer for me. And I'm not talking about some rehashed stuff you've been seeing a million times before. This is different. So honestly, if you're feeling stuck, just hanging tight for a few minutes. This might be the thing that finally gets you over the hump. So the strategy we're using is a scalping, and you can use it in both crypto and forex markets. We found it works best in 1, 3, and 15-minute time frames. But honestly, out of those, the 3-minute time frame has been the sweet spot. It just seems to give the best results. Now the indicator we're using is called the FTS, or swing arm trend indicator. It's a bit mouthful, I know, but trust me, it's actually pretty neat once you get the hang of it. Alright, so we're diving into the settings now. Since we're trading on the 3-minute chart, we set the indicator to 1 time frame higher, which is the 5-minute time frame. That's the little trick we use. And I want to get this super simple so you don't get lost. So first thing, for the trail type, just leave it exactly where it is. The default setting is perfect, no need to mess with that. Now the next one's important, the ATR period. We're gonna bump that up to 10. Just type in 10 there, easy peasy. And then the ATR factor, leave that one alone too. 5 is the magic number there, so we're good to go. Okay, now things are about to get even cleaner. We're heading over to the style tab because let's be real, a cluttered chart is a confusing chart and nobody wants that. So we're gonna declutter a bit. We're turning off a few things to make our trading life way easier. We're going to get rid of trading stuff, just proof gone. Then we're going to make the extreme line a little thicker just to make it stand out a bit more. You'll see what I mean in a second. Okay, now for all those Fib options, Fib 1, Fib 2, and Fib 3, we don't need really those cluttering up our screen right now. So let's just turn them off. They're out of here. And then we've got a few more things to tidy up. We're going to turn off the L100 line and then all those LS lines, LS1, LS2, and LS3. We can get rid of those too. And finally, the SS lines, SS1, SS2, and SS3. Those are going bye-bye as well. Boom, nice and clean. And finally, those plot backgrounds. We're turning off the first two completely. Just click those off. But for the last one, we're actually gonna do the opposite. We're gonna crank up the opacity a little bit, just so it pops up a bit more on the chart and it's easier to see what's going on. There you go, nice and clean. Now with the settings dialed in, things are gonna be much clearer and you'll be able to see the signals way more easily. Stick with me and we'll get into how to actually use the setup next. It's basically a way to spot trends in the price. You know whether things are generally going up or down, and it does this by using a couple of clever tricks. First up, it figures out how much the price is moving around. It uses something called the average true range, or ATR for short. It's just a way to measure how volatile things are. So if the price is jumping around a lot, the ATR will be higher, and if it's moving more smoothly, the ATR will be lower. Simple enough, right? Then it takes the information and draws this line called the swing arm line. This line basically shows up the overall trend based on how much the price is bouncing around. It's like a visual representation of where things seems to be heading. Okay, so now we're getting to the good stuff. How do we actually get into a trade? And trust me, it's not as tricky as it might seem at first. So here's the basic idea. Whenever the FTS indicator changes color, you know, like it goes from red to green, it's our first sign that we might have a chance to buy. So what does that mean in simple terms? Well, imagine you're looking at a chart and you see the indicator flip, which usually means the price is going down, which suggests the price might be back up. That's the signal to pay extra attention. It's like a little warning light saying, hey, something might be happening here. Let's look closer. Now, this is really important. Don't just buy right away when you see the color change. Nope. Wait a second. That's when we use the extremum part of the indicator. So now let's talk about these extremum dots, what they actually mean and how we use them. Now if you just see 1 or 2 or even 3 of dots pop up, they're not really telling us much in this strategy. We can kind of ignore those. But when you start seeing 4, maybe 5 or even more of these dots lining up, almost like they're forming a little line themselves, that's when we know we've got something interesting. We call that a valid extremum. So here's how we use it for entries. When the swing arm line, remember that line we talked about, changes to green, that's our cue to start looking for a buy opportunity. But we don't jump in right away. We wait for the price candles to actually break above the first valid extremum level, that line of dots we just talked about. And that's our trigger to buy. And guess what? The exact opposite is true for selling. When the swing arm line flips to red, we then look for a price to break below the first valid extremum level, and boom, that's our signal to sell. Pretty straightforward, right? So we know when to get in, but what about knowing where to get out if things go south? That's where the stop loss comes in. Now there's a tons of ways to set your stop loss, like using the recent swing highs or lows. But for this strategy, I like to keep it simple and use the swing arm line itself. If you're in a buy trade, we put our stop loss right at the green swing arm line. And if you're in sell trade, we put it at the red swing arm line. Easy peasy. And finally, let's talk about targets, where we want to take our profits. This is super important in any strategy. For this one, we're aiming for a risk-reward ratio of about 1 to 1.5. This means for every dollar we risk, we're aiming to make $1.50. This ratio has proven to give us a really solid win rate with this strategy.